Hey everyone, it's Austin and welcome back to the channel. It's day 227 on my journey to 2000 where I'll be uploading a video about chess every day until I make it there. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, join the Discord, check out all them links in the description. There's a lot more than there probably should be. And let's play some chess. Alright, 1802 going into today's game. Got the black pieces, third game in a row. That's always fun. At least we won twice yesterday. Yay! Alright, he goes e4, so we go for the Caro-Kann. We got the exchange variation. Now, we're never really scared if he takes. So, technically, I think it's more accurate to go e6 first. I always forget about... No, I can just play e6 after he goes bishop g5. We're all good. I always just take this. It's a very lazy way to play, but I rarely get punished for it, so... Especially in scenarios where I can just put my bishop here and castle. Push c5. The game plan is very simple. That is not where you want your knight to be. Going here just like hits two pawns, pretty strong. So I think he might want to go here. So I kind of want to prevent that by going here. Do have to keep in mind that it loosens up this square. But I'm not seeing a problem with that immediately. So if I go a5, knight a4, c5, knight takes, bishop takes, I mean, I would really want to go here first, which is fine. I have time to be doing those things. I think a5 to prevent b4 is important. And I like knight a4 for him because it prevents queen b6. Queen b6 is super common in these structures, especially when his knight is on c3, because the d4 pawn is weak and potentially the b2 pawn. You know, obviously at some point he's going to want to develop that bishop. Now I've seen this move a lot. Responding with this is an idea. I would say a fairly common idea as well. But as he tries to attack on this side of the board, my plan is going to be to play really in the center. Right. So I want to go here, but then he goes here, and then I go here, which is fine. That actually just hangs a pawn for him. He has nowhere to put anything. So if I go here, can he put my queen in danger in any way? I mean, his rooks are connected, so he can go here. Takes, takes, takes. Takes here. No, this just hangs. And we're vibing. No, but this comes with check. All that will have to be calculated. I don't think it's important right now. That's just if he plays b4. I think that this is the move, just hitting two hanging pawns straight up. Here I just move my queen up. Or I just take the free pawn. That's probably a better move. Okay, so that defends things. If I go here, if I go c5 and he goes knight a4, knight c5, knight a4. I mean, this is a pawn. It can be taken. But that is a very scary pawn to take, because it would literally trap my queen. So I'm leaning more towards doing this. I'm also thinking about this move, just so that like knight a4 is never a thing and it freezes this pawn. So that way when I play c5 and he takes, I take with the bishop when I don't have to worry about knight a4. I feel like that's kind of like a pretty cute move for me. With my queen being on b6, it's really susceptible to knight a4. So let's play this. Let's play this. We're using a lot of our time here, but I think it's going to good use. c5 definitely felt pretty automatic there, like that was my intuition. We'll have to check in the game review if c5 was just a move, or if it was something that I'm completely missing. But the more space I can grab and dominance that I can provide on this side of the board and in the center coming soon. I actually think I might need to go rook b8 before I go c. Okay, so this just hangs a pawn. Takes, no matter what, like, I'm getting out. No, I'm not, because the knight covers that square. Okay, so takes, this pawn is actually hanging, because the bishop really does see across the board. So let's go ahead and take. Let's not forget that we have pressure on this pawn if the queen ever moves. Knight e4 is going to be an amazing move if the knight ever moves. We just opened up our rook. I mean, I feel like this is a pretty good position for us. Okay. So what's the problem with taking? Take. What does he have? This move? I just take this. Can't go anywhere because the knight's hanging. Let's win a pawn. Do I take with the bishop or the rook? I think taking with a rook is good because it forces a rook trade. If he doesn't have doubled rooks, then I can start infiltrating with my queen pretty well. This rook can always swing over. This move is kind of deceptive because the queen feels like a bit of a lousy defender of the bishop in this situation because the knight can always move and hit the queen. For right now, this is another pawn that's just hanging. That would trap my queen though, so I can't take it. Now I could technically block, but then he goes here. And I take this, actually. Okay, so there's some calculation to be done based on what he plays. Okay, so he just defends. I do like this move. I think I should go rook b8 to keep pressure on the b file. And I think, so I'm stuck between rook b8 and c5, right? Because c5 just seems like it really ties my whole position together. If I can get a bishop lined up here, then I'm like just living life, living lavish. If I go here and he goes here, I mean, my bishop isn't hanging, I can always just go back. I think the problem is here, and is this ever a scary move? I don't feel like it is. I'm just up a pawn. Okay, let's go here. My knight wants to come into e4 so bad. If he moves his knight, like, it's going to be like a snap knight e4. Okay, so he does play this. So now I need to defend the pawn. Okay, so this was a... Okay, so I didn't realize that this pawn was going to be hit by the knight when this happened. So this is just like not great by me. So I think let's go here. I think here would be a decent move. Here takes. Big trade. I think as long as I mean, I'm just up a pawn. Like, I'm obviously going to trade pieces. I didn't see this move. I'm playing. That move was way too fast. I'm just lucky that I have this. Wow. Okay. So he's probably going to anchor the pawn on a dark square. And then I'm probably going to just blockade it. And then bring my other piece and try to win it. That's the way that I see this going. He goes here. Fall back again. I do think that that's a logical move for him, though. If I am able to... Okay, that move looks weird. If I'm able to tranquilize that pawn, though, I'm just basically, like, completely fine. Thinking heavily about this move. Thinking heavily about just making a luft for myself. Luft seems pretty important. I need to figure out a way to get my knight to attack that pawn. And I need to get my queen out of the way so that my rook hits it. So I think here and then queen here. My knight isn't going to do much from this square anymore because there's no coordination on the f2 square. There's no targets on the dark squares over here. So the more that he continues to invest in this pawn, I should just be able to push my past d pawn. It's just a careful game to play. Okay, well, looks like I'm not doing that anymore. It looks like now what I need to do is reposition my rook here. And then proceed with a similar idea. I don't have a lot of time though, so I really... And this position is not simple. Not at all simple. Okay, so he wants to get in on the dark squares. Let's go here. I think he wants to go here. Did I blunder? Kind of feels like I blundered, huh, guys? I might need to take that. Oh, shit. If I take and he takes, go here. He has a million ways to Sunday to defend, and this actually just wins the game on the spot. No, because my knight defends. No, because his bishop defends. Here, here, here. Check. Knight takes, bishop takes. And the pawn is anchored, but I'm just up everything. So here, here, here. There's just not a way to win it with the knight is the problem. But I think it's what I have to do. I don't know. I don't have enough time to think. I don't. So, it just is what it is. We'll have to see how it goes. But it's time to start putting my pawns on dark squares to restrict that bishop. And then I think I just need to bring my king. And my knight kind of just needs to stay here in order to be able to... Okay, that's a hot move. That completely prevents my pawns now will no longer be able to keep him out of the game. So I need to bring my king. I think I'm gonna have to just bring my king all the way. I don't know, man. This is really complicated. I think I need to start building a blockade on the dark squares. If I go here, he has this check, and then I just go back, so I can't make progress like that. If I go here and he takes, I'm just losing everything. So I have to defend that and go here. That's what I have to do. Oh my god, I have a minute. Yeah, he's doing a great job putting up counterplay. Not great, baby. Oh, I just missed a fork. Oh! Oh, you idiot. Shit. Oh. It's okay. Alright, it's okay. Don't worry, guys. I'm fine. Yay. Now we see it. Oh my god, shoot me in the face. He doesn't even want the free pawn. He couldn't take because then this pawn runs. So I'm just trying to win the bishop now. I'm just freaking out. I'm freaking out, y'all. Okay. Now we just walk him up the board. Checkmate. GG's. Oh, God, that was pitiful by me, huh? Oh, I blundered everything. I had 2 blunders, 3 misses, 3 mistakes. Jesus Christ, Austin. Pathetic. I thought this was a pretty clean game besides missing that fork. Okay, so this was just an inaccuracy. Rook c8 is the vibe. a4 is best. Takes. Takes is best. Okay, this was good. This was a mistake. I'm still better, but now this was another mistake. He needed to play knight takes. And then on bishop takes, he had rook c1. Which is what I was concerned about after I took here. Rook c1. And then I have to lose a piece. I did see this. I don't know if I vocalized it. Okay, so here, cutting off the connection of the queen to that, but I wanted to keep the queens on the board. Don't ask me why. I just let him push this way too far. e5. I needed to play e5 to prevent this move, but that idea just like... Excuse me, I just had no ideas about this, so this was just a blunder. Okay, so now it's just +4. Okay, let's see what we were supposed to do. Just knight here to defend everything. And then if he takes, knight takes b7, and it's just a draw. But I didn't want to draw, I wanted to win. So he needed to go there right away. Because then the knight wouldn't be defending b8. I thought he just had this check. Oh, but the draw is best, okay. So blunder by him. And then big miss by me, blunder by him. I saw it this time. Go there. Look at that. Couple of best moves under time pressure. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that was not my cleanest conversion. I mean, not even close to my clean. Yeah, this is just maiden one, by the way. I saw that after I played d2, but not even close to my cleanest conversion. Hold up, let me see what time it is. I'm supposed to be trying to call somebody here in a second. Okay, we're good. Yeah, guys. So, I mean, not my cleanest work at all. That's upsetting. I mean, it wasn't... Bishop takes... I mean, we agreed, without you guys saying anything, that bishop takes c5 was played too fast. It was. And I got off easy. He took it with the knight. I mean, like, trading when you're up a pawn is just nonsensical. And I really let him push myself around. It's not great. So I need to be more aware of his counterplay. And then I just got lucky that he didn't see this move. This and it would have been just lights out. e5. Bishop h2, and there's just no way to save the knight. Knight b6. This. Yeah, I mean, that's disgusting. So, there was just no way for me to avoid that. I thought I was going to be able to bring my king in time. I didn't see rook b7 until after I had already traded queens. And here I just needed to go for the draw because this is just plus 2.5. Plus 2.5 again, he just needed to go here. Defending the fork square. In this position, I probably would have played like this. Yeah, that's the best move, g4. And I just run out of moves, basically. Like, I just don't have anything. My knight can't go anywhere. Rook is obviously stuck. If I ever go here... Okay, that's the best move next. Now he gives this check. King back. And he just slowly brings his king. Wow. Drawing arrows is hard. You wouldn't be able to do that. You have to do that, then that, then that. There we go. And I just slowly lose. Okay. So, I feel like that's a pretty, like, educational game, though. You'll have to tell me what you guys think. I feel like I learned a lot there. It's pretty often that in a Caro-Kann I can end up a pawn, but I think this is the first time that I've been given, like, such counterplay with it. Most of the time, the type of counterplay that I have to play against is them just trying to bulldoze my king. So, like, people will go down a pawn and then just say, I'm gonna freaking checkmate you, and line up with the dark square bishop and the queen, and that's the type of counterplay I usually have to prevent, but having the opportunity now to see how he could take this passed pawn and create sufficient counterplay with it was really good by my opponent. But anyway, thank you guys very much for watching. I appreciate it as always. And don't forget to come back tomorrow for another episode of Will Alston win a 4th game in a row? Thanks for watching. See you then.